just occurred.
We can go to the islands. We can go see the waves. We can listen to the ocean. Just so you can see it, babe. See it, babe.
I hate this channel. No!
Alright, what is good, YouTube? You feel me? Oh, that's weird because I'm talking in the mirror. Okay. Basically, you guys saw my edges video where I was doing my edges at 1 in the morning. But I'm proud to say in this video that we have been productive queens, right? Oh gosh, I got an eyelash in my eye. Okay, so yeah, we've been productive queens. But that's a lie. Roll the footage. It's 10 o'clock. My hair is supposed to be done at 6. It's 10 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock. Oh my god. After that, you know, it's like, all right, it's time to get on the ball. I've been procrastinating a little bit, but then this happened. So it's 11:08. Decided to do something with my pores and do this because why not, you know?
Dirty pores are for whores.
Wait, I'm trying to recite this Piccolo. Yeah, it was Piccolo, man.
You look like one.
I look like a Piccolo. You feel me? I can't even laugh. I can't laugh, bro. Just apply to black people, young. We hold it all inside. I was trying not to. All right, let's get into it. All right. Gotta turn on my inner Dragon Ball Z. All right. You fool. This isn't even my final form. So, it's the next day. Yeah.
I don't really wanna do the work today. I don't really wanna do the work today. I don't really wanna do the work today.
And that's that on that. Basically, I used to do these twist outs during winter, and I don't know about you, but twist outs, I be feeling like it's so much work to do a twist out, and then you just take it out, and it just feels like unfulfilling. One day, I actually had my twist out, and I went to the grocery, I went somewhere. I left my house, that's the important part, because I don't be leaving my house. But I left my house, and people loved them, so I was like, I think I'm going to put these twists in and leave them in for the rest of my life.
2,000 years later.
So I'm just kidding. I'm gonna leave them in probably for a week. I don't know, but it's cool because I can leave these in, I can stretch them. And then at the end of this style, there's a whole second style I can wear, which is the twist out. I think black women, we should get back into like wearing our twist outs and braid outs out. I know some people do it, but a lot of people still be afraid to wear this stuff. And me for one, I used to get compared to Coolio when I wear my braids out. I have more length now, so when I wear my twists, especially if I do them small like this, they hang lower after I stretch them. That's the key though, y'all. I want y'all to be aware, these are going to shrink. Don't play yourself and think they're gonna just stay long and luscious, because look at how long they be when I put one in, and immediately it starts to shrink up. But we gonna stretch it back out. Oh, if we're gonna be honest, y'all, I've been feeling myself just a little bit lately. Have y'all seen that blackfishing stuff? Lately there's been all these claims about, you know, white women on Instagram pretending to be black for likes and views and engagement, and it's working, right? So I'm like, I'm black. So I was like, why am I gluing the baby hairs and scalp of another person onto my forehead? Meanwhile, these Johns they're installing weave that looks like the hair that grows out my scalp. Everybody wants something they don't have. That whole blackfishing story was a blessing in disguise, because ever since that dropped, I've just been wearing my natural hair. I haven't been wearing wigs. Don't get it messed up. I love my wigs. I love wigs because they're super protective, but girl, I can't do the frontals no more. I cannot. They look bomb, but I'm convinced frontals are for people with receding hairlines. Like, that is no shade to people that wear them all the time, but like, how them edges looking? Cause I don't know, every time I took a frontal off, even if I did it the right way, my hairline just did not feel it just didn't feel good. When you wear a closure or a normal wig, you just got your wig sitting like a hat on top of braids. But when you wear a frontal, you literally have, some people that wear them for months, you have somebody else's hair super glued to your forehead for a month. And when you think about that in theory, like, that sounds wild. We all done it though. They look fire. But I'm trying to have edges. I really am. Like, how am I supposed to do my edges and procrastinate at 1 in the morning if I don't have edges? And I'm not trying to be super gluing somebody else's onto my forehead at 1 in the morning, because like that's just a lot of work. That's another thing about the frontals. There's so much work and I got all this hair. So I'm like, why am I spending an hour molding with mousse somebody else's baby hairs when it takes me, well, y'all saw that in my video with my edges. It took me like 20 minutes. But that's because I was rapping like now. Oh yeah, welcome to Vlogmas, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that in this video. I just had to prove to myself that I could do Vlogmas. I'm supposed to be somewhere in an hour, by the way. There's also that. Y'all think I can finish this before I go? Because if I don't know what I'm gonna do with my hair. For once, I have unweathering faith in myself. That's my biggest problem actually, is underestimating the time things will take me. Only reason, I honestly think when you do them on dry hair, it takes longer. So I'm about to keep wetting my hair with water because I also noticed they come out a little sleeker. So first thing, this is optional now. You don't have to use this at all. I started using this halfway through my head and I like the results. So I'm gonna take my Curl Enhancing Smoothie by Shea Moisture. And since the ends of my hair were colored that light brown color, my ends still be a little dry even now that my hair is all black. I put that only on my ends, just a little bit, right? Then one of my favorites, I've been using it up, y'all, but it's this Shea Moisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil Strengthen and Restore Lock and Braid Butter. It is all natural. Trying my best with this natural product thing, but here's where we go downhill, and here's where we sabotage all of the work we just did. For the back of my head, I actually ended up using Wetline Xtreme. Now this gel, it's not natural. It's not natural at all. This is natural, but this is not. Alternative, gonna break the pockets, but it is healthier, is this Uncle Funky's Curly Magic Curl Stimulator. I'm already halfway through this. So for my looser textures, because this has hold, but it's not, it doesn't make your hair crunchy either. See, it's got lots and lots of hold. So I use that in the front, but in the back where I have a more coarse texture, I use the Wetline just because I need that hold, because some pieces back there don't really curl that much. They just puff up. So the Wetline brings out the definition in the very nape area. This is the nape area and the Wetline did a really good job. So, and then I take the extra product that's up here and I slide it down to the ends. And then just finger twirl. All right. What time is it? Okay, I gotta go. And then I'm also making a sandwich, y'all, and I'm supposed to be going to yoga, which is gonna be.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
But I'm trying to prioritize. Do I want my sandwich or no? Story of my life. I'm only gonna be doing parting relatively, even kind of in the front of this style, because I don't know, it's a reflection of my life at the moment. Oh, thriving in a few areas, disaster in others. Your hair, my hair goes into panic when it's dry. This homemade shea butter mix that y'all will see in my little home spa day, I've been using this more for my hair than my body, which is funny, but it's for hair and body and skin and all that good stuff. So I've taken a little bit of this. This mix that I made, y'all, it's not oily. It has a ton of hold. I forgot to say though, even though I ran out of Flexi Gel, I did get a preservative. So the next batch I make, I'm gonna make a huge batch and then I'm gonna put my preservative in it. And since it would have a preservative, I could leave it out at room temperature, but I'm still just gonna leave it in the fridge because I'm weird like that. After I run out of all this other stuff, I'm gonna make another huge batch of that. But I'd say I'm doing pretty good on the hair products, y'all. I might do a video though on the few products I could not let go of since going on this quest to use more natural products on my hair. Wetline is one of them because unlike the Eco, just because something works a little bit better doesn't mean it's the best for you. I think I just stuck with what I knew and I realized later, but you guys have seen me use Wetline in so many videos, and one thing I never noticed, though it is a little unnatural, it works so well. It's undeniable that this gel is the truth. You know what I mean? It works well. It's award-winning in Mexico, I want to say. In my hair growth video, they got 1 million views. Y'all kept asking what I had in my hair, and it was literally the Wetline gel. And even in my Ninja Bun tutorial, when I had the squeezy bottle, y'all was like, what is that? And I was like, my favorite gel in the world. I just kept revisiting eco because sometimes when something is your staple, when you first go natural, you just cling to what you know. Wetline is heavily available now, but when I was in school, y'all, I had to search high and low for that gel because it's a lot more popular now. Like I see a lot of YouTubers trying it for the first time and stuff, but I never experienced any problems with it. No side effects, no dryness. Like, of course it'll be dry if you don't use a leave-in or anything under it, but when I use these butters and stuff, like, child, I don't be having no problems. My arms are cramping. Biceps. Oh. Our time together has expired for now because procrastination. What did you do for this? Then we're gonna take our twist and flip. Crisis averted. So edges on swim, edges on different tax bracket, edges on I don't know you that well, get off of me, like. All right, so I'm about to get dressed for class and I'll be right back, y'all. All right, y'all, so class was fine nonetheless, but I slid into the stool. Oh yeah, quick thing, my makeup for today, shout out to Doeee for sending me some packages. It's not sponsored or anything, but like I just want to shout them out. So we have Rude Cosmetics and it's the Shea Fantastique. I don't know if I said that right. 30 colors. I picked it just because it's really like colorful. I'm into colorful palettes nowadays just because I have way too many neutral palettes. And then the gloss I'm wearing is from Fluid. A lot of people go there for fashion, but they kind of forget that they sell like makeup and stuff too. Oh, best part, I got these glitters, okay? They had this glitter set and it just came with so many glitters. It's from Glam Goth or Goth Glam. Oh. For today's look, I actually mixed the orange shade and the red shade. They don't have names, so it's just because it's just one big set. So yeah, shout out Doeee, thank you for the package. And now, so this is what my twists are looking like. It's almost, I'd say like, when did I go to class? It was on Wednesday. So yeah, it's about 4 days later. All right, so take my little bands out. I banded them for a little bit today while I was getting work done. Sometimes I will go in after a couple days and retwist certain pieces. Since I do my twist wet on wet hair, like you can't really see how big your twist is gonna look when it's dry, because some look like they're small when they're wet and then they get real plump dry, so I might shrink some down. Ignore any residue here. We're gonna fix this. We're gonna fix it. But yeah, so this is kind of like what my twists are looking like. So my hair is like a silky and coarse mix, so some of my lock jewelry just be sliding out, but it's all good. I have to replace it from time to time. This is what they're looking like. I'm gonna split it down the middle. For the most part, I've been wearing these on the side, like flipped all the way to the side, and yeah, like this. A couple pieces like this just want to come out, so I'm gonna retouch the front with you guys because I got buildup from the edge control that I originally used, so I'm definitely going to switch up what I was using here because look at that, it looks crazy. All right, y'all, so I'm going back in. This time I'm gonna put my True by Made Beautiful edge control on here. It's a little bit oilier, so it's like less prone to turning white. That's a big pet peeve of mine, is when these edge controls hold so well but then they turn white. The savior of the day has been truly my homemade shea butter mix. I'm gonna use a little bit of this to retwist. This is, you've seen me use this in other videos, y'all. The ingredients aren't terrible, and it's also like just really good for anything that you're trying to like, especially when you're trying to sleek your roots down for a style, you know what I mean? Just like, especially for like braids and all that stuff, like I really like that edge control just because the hold is really nice, but also it makes your hair look very moisturized and it doesn't turn white at all. So edges, I love how this style also, the tension isn't crazy because it's my own hair, you know what I mean? Like sometimes when you do these styles with fake hair, it's way too much tension on your hair. I wish I could have showed y'all the ending process. I came home from yoga. They kicked my butt, y'all, but I made it through the entire class, like, and it wasn't just yoga, it was yoga infused with African and Afro and Caribbean dance. So it was cardio as well, and let me just say, I am still sore. I guess this kind of makes up for me not showing the end, y'all, because now y'all get to see me retwist the front a little bit more in depth. But yeah, retwisting can make your style last for ages. Also request some videos you guys would like to see for Vlogmas. I already have pretty much a plan of my video schedule, but like there's a few days that are just kind of open, like you could do anything here. So request stuff below, you know. Oh yeah, this is another thing I do. You see when there's like conditioner and stuff here, I just slide that down to the ends rather than grabbing additional product, because you know, you already have product in your hair. You don't need to use a whole lot of extra product. Why is this so fun? Hairline looking much better. I might do a styles video for this hairstyle too, because there's a lot of cool stuff you guys can do with this. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. For the recipe to my DIY shea butter, make sure you check out Vlogmas Day 2, which is my DIY spa day, where I show you guys how I make this from scratch. Lots of good ingredients. It smells like lavender. It's great. This is Bri Hall signing out, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace out and gang gang.
Gang, 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 gang.